for someone who, you know, sees chain key Bitcoin or chain key Ethereum as a derivative of that actual network token or coin, right? Like there's wrapped Bitcoin on the Ethereum network and all the other EVMs, right? How is chain key different from a wrapped BTC?
So chain key, you would be able to readily access it, and um, the principles of wrapping aren't as staggering as using chain key technology to be able to facilitate using something like Bitcoin. So I feel like, and I wish I could get further into the technical specifications because that's my brother's area. I only go so far into that, but
Okay.
I've heard a lot of great praise when it comes down to chain key cryptography over wrapping a token, because wrapping a token is clunky. It can
Hmm.
take a little bit longer. It can take more from you to be able to do it.
Right.
And chain key is ready and primed to go to readily participate with the ecosystem when you have a marketplace like Bionic
Hmm.
that's trying to introduce chain key Bitcoin as something that you can use to be able to participate in, ordinals and DeFi, in the ecosystem. It's granting great use cases for people to be able to readily participate, but as I said, using that wonderful seamless front end and not have all the burden of dealing with wrapping a token. And from my experience, it's a much more seamless and less aggravating process.
Yeah, that's my understanding too. And I definitely didn't want you to break it down to its technical nuts and bolts,
Yeah,
but
I
be
mean,
able to
I can,
explain
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I could, get the whiteboard out and start, the calculations. And no, I wish I could do that, but
I wish I could do that too, but and I think at the end of the day, what I understand the function to be is more of an orchestrator of a
exactly.
different blockchain. And so that being the case, you know, based on what you know, what are the next tokens to, or excuse me, networks that are going to fall under this chain key uh, infrastructure, I guess, or chain key orchestration?
I've heard a lot of ideas. I know Chain Key ETH is still like I would consider it in the relatively final stages
Right.
of being utilized and like fully going to fruition. I've actually heard a lot about chain key stablecoins, which was very
Okay.
interesting because I like anytime I see a new chain key, I'm like, wow, this entire principle of using chain key cryptography to create all these different chain key versions of tokens,
Right.
it's just honestly incredible. So I know Chain Key ETH is it's primed to be fully usable to soon participate with the Ethereum DeFi and ecosystem. Um, I could have sworn I heard something about Chain Key Soul, which
Okay. Yeah.
it seems a little different, but it Galactic Bridge. It's G Soul. Okay, okay, G Soul, G Soul.
G Soul.
Yeah, G
Okay.
Soul. My apologies with the Galactic Bridge. So
No, no worries.
I hear different terms and you hear all this stuff coming out, but that's one of the great things about the internet computer is all you have to do is look for the little tag on X or Twitter, and you learn something new that you didn't learn before. So
Yeah.
it's a very enlightening experience because even if you thought you knew everything about the ecosystem,
Hmm.
there's somebody there to be able to help humble you and teach you new things. And I'm so grateful for some of the people in this ecosystem, as
Yeah.
I said, notably like Bod Bodley, Easy Steve, Jordan Last. There's a lot of obviously my brother Daniel.
Okay.
There's a lot of very smart and talented individuals that are building incredible things,
Hmm.
and I think Chain Key is just the start of what the public is going to see. What the internet computer can actually do for other chains. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I think it just speaks to the scalability aspect of the IC, right? Like we're helping other blockchains scale better
Yeah.
within, being scalable themselves, right? Or scalable itself as ICP. So, um, yeah, there's just so much that the network has from a value standpoint, in my opinion,
Yeah.
which obviously is not financial advice, but um, like I said, I'm very passionate about this project and always willing to learn more. And I appreciate you kind of imparting your insight, teaching me a little bit more, and the people who are
Yeah.
tuning in a little bit more about ICP. So, if there's anything that you'd like to share about yourself that we didn't have a chance to talk about, I'd love for you to take that opportunity now or let people
Yeah.
know where they can find you online.
Yeah, absolutely. And I did just want to say one last thing about the internet computer is that when you go and tell people from different ecosystems, what's your gas fee like? And I'm like, we don't have one. We don't have a
Right,
gas fee. It's
right.
a reverse gas fee model where, the developers pay the cost in cycles. So people are like, I can participate in DeFi without paying a gas fee. Like, I feel like, things like the NFT marketplace and SocialFi and DeFi within the internet computer,
Hmm.
it's only a matter of time before more people find them because I don't know if you saw in the past couple weeks, but the price of Gwei or gas on Ethereum, absolutely crazy. I myself went to go do a swap for for a meme coin, $350. $350 to swap it to Ethereum, and I was staggered because I was like, well, that kind of defeats most of like
Right,
what is the point of buying an
right,
NFT if the
right,
gas price is more than the NFT? You're not
right.
That's what kind of value proposition are you teaching people within the ecosystem and teaching to new people that are coming into Web3?
Hmm.
If I buy this great thing for $200 and I'm paying $400 in facilitation fees to be able to get it, is it really worth as much as I believe it to be or how much somebody else means it to be? So I'm very excited about the internet computer and I just wanted to impart that a little bit because
Yeah.
it's huge with me. I've grown with it. I was at the ICP community conference last year in Fort Lauderdale,
Okay.
and I've definitely become more of a personality within the internet computer.